Hi, Sam Stewart, Sound of Joy Music Services, and we're going to break down the Richard Smallwood song "Total Praise" for beginner organists who are just transitioning over to the organ. Let's get after it. Key of D flat. Now, if you look at our drawbar settings, we have it set up so that we have harmonics playing in the background to sort of give it a little bit of a classical feel. We're going to bring up a little bit of the highs as you're watching. We're going to bring the highs just a touch in. If I go back with it, you hear how that changes because we want that when we get to our higher notes. And no Leslie, right? Turn the Leslie off. Let's bring a little more middle right there. So again, we teach scales and then chords. Total Praise is a song definitely built on the concept of scale, singing the scale as a part of a song. Right in the scales. So block chords, it's going to support the melody. There's your melody. Look at our fingering. Now we're going to stop right there so that we don't affect the YouTube algorithm. They never like when I play songs fully the way they sound like on the album. But you saw how we basically split the song into a hymn format. Melody on top, altos in the second, bass and tenor voice all in their particular spaces. Let's continue. This is the interlude and we're going to stop right there. Now, I'm doing, yes, choir voicing, but I'm not giving the three-part voicing that you would normally hear singing. I'm leaving a space for the choir voicing to have a place to ride. I got to talk throughout this because I understand the algorithm of YouTube. Continue. Now, if you're looking at my fingering and you see the notes which are being displayed by the Chordy app, I'm deliberate fingering to be able to know that I have a spacing in there to do movement, which we will cover later on. And continue. Hmm. Let me stop right there. So you're seeing the movement. Now, there's no bass notes yet because the bass notes are the actual bottom, which helps to give the chords a final resting place. And we continue. There it is. Now, that's one quick approach to it for the musician who is transitioning from organ over to piano. Same notes, just now the organ allows you to sustain those notes while you're playing. And if we were to change our settings, it'll sound different. We'll add our bass note on the bottom. And I've got to stop right there because the YouTube algorithm will hear the entire chord and the progression is being played. But I can see now the sound changes when we change the drawbar settings. Continue. B to A flat to B flat. Now you can put that seventh in there if you want. That's more of a classical sound. To the E minor. Now, when you're in that E minor chord, you've got to think E minor, F to B flat. And in that sequence, you have now, it still sounds muddy because I changed the whole drawbar setting. But if we go and we change to another drawbar setting, now we get a little bit smoother. See the spacing? I'm holding for a reason. There it is. I'm going to hold that chord so you can see it. And again, that walk up. Diminish. Seventh minor. Diminish again and resolve. Or, but I like it this way. Give it that full. And again, with the organ, you can hold your notes as long as you want. There's that F again. There it is. The same walk up again. Walk it down the scales, the diminished, that minor 6 chord. That's very important. And now again, these lessons are for the musician who is transitioning over from keyboard to organ. So there won't be so much of the trickery of the organ being used for this lesson, but doesn't mean we won't put it in a future lesson. The Amen. Switch. Last one. Resolve and finish. And that is the Steal My Chords portion of this video. Take care and see you on the next one.